What determines the size of our cake box? Well, the answer is the size of the cake. Now, this is a cake board. Don't mind the roughness, but basically this is where the cake is laid. And this is a 12 inches cake board. As you can see, it's 12 inches long. So a size 12 cake means a cake that is 12 inches long. And that's what determines the size of our board, of our box rather. So one thing to note is when we're making a cake box, for instance, if you were to make a size 12 cake box, the size of the base will not exactly be 12 inches. Because if we were to make it 12 inches, that means the cake will not fit in. It will just stay on top, which means we need to add a little bit of space to our board, to our box. What we do is, whatever size of cake board we are using, we add 0.5 inches to the side and top. So if we're making a size 12 cake, it means the size of our box would be 12.5 inches extra space, 12.5 inches extra space. Here is what we mean. So this is a ready-made box, and this box is 12.5 inches long. If we put our cake inside, you see how perfectly it fits, and you see that extra space is around. So take notes, whatever size of cake we're making, always remember to add 0.5 inches to the side and to the top, and that will enable your cake fit into the box. However, in this video, we will be making a size 6 cake, which means a cake that is 6 inches long. And what about the height? That is also determined by the height of the cake. Now we would be assuming that we'll be making a cake 6 inches long and 5 inches high. And when we add 0.5 inches to our base, that would give us 6.5 inches. So here is an illustration. This is a mini box. When we stretch this out, this is our base, this is our height, and this is our height. 5 inches as our height, 6.5 inches as our base, and another 5 inches as the height for the other side. So when we add the total length together, we'll be having 5 plus 6.5 plus 5. That gives us a total of 16.5. 16.5. Same thing as well. Our base, we have our height as 5 inches. We have the bottom as 6.5 inches. And we have another height, the other side, as 5 inches again. It gives us a total of, the total length would be 16.5 inches. So we're measuring out 16.5 inches. You make two dots and join them together to give you a straight line. And you do the same thing for the other side. 16.5 inches. You make two dots and join them together. So this is our shape. I'm going to cut out the extra excess pieces out. I'm going to be cutting out the extra spaces out. Now I'm using this to place under so I don't cut my surface as well. Alright, here is our shape. Let's confirm. We have 16.5 inches here and 16.5 inches here as well. Okay, now I'm going to measure out the height. 5 inches. I'm making two dots so I can join them together and make a straight line. Five inches here as well. Join the two dots together. When we are done, this is what we should be having. 5, 5, 5, and 5. This would be what? 6.5. Let's confirm. Is that correct? Yes, we're on track. That gives us 6.5 inches. This next process is called scoring or creasing, and that is when you trace lines to enable you easily fold the paper. You can use a blunt object like a scissors. I'm using the edge of my scissors to just trace. Remember, I'm not trying to cut the paper, I'm just tracing lines so that I can easily fold it. I'm going to do that to all sides, all the lines. When we're done with that, we'll cut out this side along with its opposite side. So this side with the opposite side facing it, or if we are cutting here, this side with the opposite side facing it. So make sure wherever you're cutting here, you cut the other opposite side as well. Let's do that. I'm going to use my board here so I don't cut the surface. So just to this point where it joins, just to this point, and you do that to the opposite side. So this is what you'll be having. Now our cake box is taking shape. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Whatever size you're folding, so we are folding these two edges, we have to cut it just a bit so it doesn't overlap, because right now you can see it overlaps. So I want to cut it so it doesn't overlap. Take note, if you're doing a bigger size of box, you don't actually need to cut the edges because it might not overlap. This is a size 12 cake box, and you can see the edges didn't overlap, so I didn't have to cut it. But if your box is smaller like this, you might have to cut the extra spaces out. So let's do that. Measure out 2 inches or 2.5 inches. Two point five, 2.5. Join the dots together and cut out. Okay, so this is what we want to achieve. Let's do the same thing with the other side. This should be our result. Now in the next video, we will be folding it together.